welcome to today's video. Today we're gonna do a whole lot of things, so I'm gonna take you along with me on this day and we're gonna work on our homeschooling. We're gonna do some homemaking. I'm working from home, chores, cooking, baking, you name it. I've got you covered. So let's dive into today's video and get things done. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is reading. I am going to read aloud to the children, and I recently started doing this in our day, and it actually feels really, really good because I really wanted to read a lot more to our children because it's really good for learning how to sit still and listen to somebody, but also for their vocabulary and just their English comprehension. Because if you don't know yet, we are a Dutch family. We live in the Netherlands and we speak Dutch a lot of the time. So making sure that their English vocabulary is actually growing, I really want to read aloud more and they understand everything that I read in English. I just want to make sure that that their vocabulary just grows, you know? I decided to implement read alouds in the morning. So my son used to do the dishes in the morning and I'm actually switching that up and I'm letting him do the dishes in the afternoon so that I can actually do the dishes in the morning while they grab all their stuff to do during our read aloud. Then we all come back into the living room. I will read our book and I started about half an hour right now and I want to up it to maybe an hour. We'll see what happens. For now, it's half an hour and it's long enough for them. So yeah, anyway, I decided let's just move it forward, do it first thing in the morning. So right after breakfast, we start our read aloud. After our read aloud, they go outside, and then after their hour outside, we come back in and we do our schoolwork. So that is what we're gonna do today. And yeah, let's just get started, get the dishes done, and then I'll start reading. Okay, so we did our read aloud. It was super fun. I love doing that. And now I'm actually going to do a few more chores. Usually after reading, they just need to run around and go outside. Today it's not the best weather, so I think they will stay inside. They're now just upstairs and I think they will run in a minute and start doing some things for themselves. They can choose whatever they want to do. I will finish my chores. I need to feed my sourdough starter and I'm gonna have to fold my laundry and then we will start our official schoolwork. So then we do our language arts, handwriting, math, all those things. So let's fold some laundry and then get back to schoolwork. The last couple of weeks, I decided to focus more on doing my own chores with a grateful heart. I always did my tasks, but I was often complaining about having to do the dishes again. But with our kids growing older and them doing more chores, I actually try to teach them to do everything as unto the Lord. And then I realized that I actually wasn't setting my best example for them. And so that is what I try to focus on more lately. And I can see a huge difference in them, but probably more in my own heart, because doing things from a point of gratitude even makes doing the dishes way more fun.
I love God.
Yeah.
God loves me.
Good job.
I love God. God loves me.
So once it's time to do our official core subjects, we usually end up at the table, and my youngest, he is basically everywhere. He sometimes plays on the floor with his car, sometimes he's at the table doing a puzzle, and today he is getting into all the things. So that is fun. Life with a toddler, homeschooling with a toddler. But yeah, we are working on our language arts while my daughter is doing some independent stuff. She has a few worksheets just for letter recognition and practicing some writing. She loves writing. So that is what she is doing while I do language arts with my oldest. He is now in level 1 and he is doing really, really good. And it's a favorite thing for me about homeschooling, that I can just see how well they're doing and I can see them thrive in their schoolwork. And yeah, it's so magical to watch them grow and to see them learn. And I really, really love it. So anyway, once we're done with our schoolwork, the children usually go outside. They need to get some energy out at this point. So they go outside, they play, and I will grab a coffee, sit on the couch and just watch them play, see them being goofy and acting silly and just having some moment for myself. So that is a favorite part of the day for me. So our children are now upstairs. They're having their quiet time. We still have a few dishes left that my son has to do when he comes back downstairs after quiet time. I just really like having lunch done and then them going upstairs immediately so I can get some work done. And then after that, he can clean this. But as you can see, it's literally just a few plates and a few cups. So it's not that big of a deal. This is the morning dishes that I still need to put away. So that is what I'm going to do first. And then I will actually start working, which is what I always do when the kids are in bed. I will just do some work. And I really like having that piece of time during the day to do some work. I don't do it every day because sometimes I just really want to relax, do something for myself, read a book or whatever. But other days I really like doing it during their quiet time. So it depends on my mood, honestly. But I like doing it when they're in bed or when they're upstairs because I do not want them to see me work all day. I don't want them to see me be on my phone or on my laptop during the day. I really want my time when they're downstairs to be completely focused on them. So I really don't actually do a lot of work during that time. Anyways, time to get those dishes done and get some work done because they will probably come downstairs soon and I haven't done anything if I keep rambling. So let's get this done. Okay, so the kids are in bed. I have my laptop, so it's time to get some things done. Now, I wanted to share a little bit more about how I managed to work from home and to organize it all because honestly, I don't have that much time to work on my business because like I said before, I do not want to work when the children are downstairs. I don't want to touch my phone too much. Like today I'm filming a day in the life, so I do need to use my phone and make sure that I can actually film during the day, but I don't really want to do a whole bunch of writing or things like that when the kids are downstairs. So what I implemented is themed days. So what that looks like is on Monday, I do all my writing stuff. So I write a blog post, I write my newsletter, I script videos if I need to. So when I have a sit down video, I want to do my research, make sure that I have everything that I want to talk about, have that written down. So things like that, everything that has to do with writing is what happens on a Monday, and it actually happens on Wednesday too. So those are the 2 days when I do basically all my writing. On Tuesday and on Thursday, I mainly focus on video and photography. So I take pictures for my blog. I do my videos. Like today, I film my day in the life. I edit, I create thumbnails, all those things that are more focused on the visual aspect is what happens on a Tuesday and a Thursday. So Monday writing, Tuesday filming. Wednesday writing, Thursday filming. And that makes it really easy for me to know, okay, today I'm not gonna write anything. I'm just gonna focus on the filming part. And then on a Friday, I usually do all the things that I didn't get to. So if I started my blog post on a Monday and I couldn't finish it on a Wednesday, then I will finish it on a Friday. So I will do everything that I couldn't finish before. And I also will do some editing if I still need to. I will prep next week's videos and things like that. That is all gonna happen on a Friday. So that is basically my catch up on everything day. And then in the weekend, I usually don't work. Sometimes I do, but that is mostly to work on some projects that I'm working on. Like right now, I'm working on like ebooks and such, and I'm actually tweaking my course. If you didn't know, I have a home management course that is all about how do you manage your home. So that is things that I do in the weekend if I want to. And sometimes that is in the morning on Saturday. Sometimes that is Saturday evening. Sometimes I go out and I go into the city and sit at a coffee shop to do some work, but that just depends. But yeah, that is what I do to manage my work. And it really helps me to stay on track, to do what needs to get done, and to not get too much distracted. Because if you're like on a Monday, you open your laptop and you're like, okay, what are we gonna do today? It really takes so much brain space and so much time to think about what you're gonna do that you're actually wasting half of your work hour. So that really helps me. I plan out my week on a Sunday, make sure that I have everything written down, and then on the day itself, I can just keep going. Makes it a lot easier. And then when the kids come downstairs, I can actually focus on them again, and I have everything that I wanted to do for my job. I have that done. Anyway, that was a lot of talk, but I hope that it helps you. If you're a work from home mom, or if you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to do a side job, try doing like what I did, like a theme day, or just batching tasks to make your life a lot easier. So anyway, I really need to get some work done, so let me get to that, but that is just something I wanted to share. So it is now 4 o'clock, which means it is time to prep our dinner. After quiet time, usually we will do a few more things, and the children usually can choose what we do. So we can go to the park, we can do a game, whatever they want. But today they wanted to play with a neighbor boy, and they waited for him for an hour, but he did not show up. So it was kind of a weird afternoon because they were waiting. They were kind of grumpy because he didn't show up. Anyway, so I didn't film anything. And we finished our math and we finished our reading. Math was an assessment, so I didn't really want to film our oldest either because it was an assessment. But yeah, anyway, it is now 4 o'clock, time to get dinner started. I'm gonna make elbow noodles and the children love it. So let's get started and make our dinner. It is now 7 o'clock, which means the children are fed and in bed. They usually go to bed around 7, so they are upstairs right now. They're not sleeping yet, but they're in their beds, which is always good. We did not film, or I did not film during dinner because I simply forgot. As soon as my husband steps in, I kind of forget about work, about doing anything, and I just hang out with him. Which is what happened today. He came in and I completely forgot to film the rest of the evening. So we did not film that, but that's okay. We had dinner and then the children just spent time with him and they read a book and all that. So That is what we do during like dinner and after dinner. And now he's actually gone because he has a evening in church. So he is out of the door already. And I am going to finish a little bit more of my work that I did not quite finish today. I'm going to do the dishes, and then I'm just going to hang out, relax, and wait for him to come back home. So I'm just going to spend the night just having some quiet, and just, I don't know, maybe read a book or something. We'll see. So that is what my day looked like. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in our next video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me, and I hope to see you in our next video.